How would you not feel safe with police officers here?
I could explain it, sir, but you're not going to believe me, so... You're a lying, stupid, sovereign citizen piece of...
Thank you for watching San Joaquin Presents John Felix. Stay tuned for part 2 when we present John Felix Knows His Rights.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Imagine listening to that for a whole episode. It would drive me crazy. This is your lucky day, people. Today I'm going to introduce you folks to a bona fide American frickin' hero. Oh, you're looking at him all right. Feast your eyes on John Felix. Well, my goodness, Mr. Counter Auditor, what makes him an American hero? Well, because the guy underneath the ivy cap here said he was. Well, that's not an ivy cap, that's an ascot. Well, look, I might be losing a few subscribers on this one, but my issues with the dude and the ascot go way back. And regardless of what you call the damn thing, they look silly. Unless you're a really hot chick with absolutely nothing else on, or perhaps a 5-year-old at a photo shoot, I guess. Now, before we head out, I'd like to give a special shout out to 45. I'm really blessed to have some decent Americans that subscribe to my channel. The topic of the president came up, and not everybody's going to agree with what he says and what he does, and that's one of the things that makes our country so great. But I don't think there's a doubt in anybody's mind that he loves his country.
God bless America. Thank you very much.
And just to let you know, that's yours truly that started the USA chant.
USA! USA! USA!
I'm gonna let you folks in on a little secret. If there's someone out there that you highly respect, and of course it doesn't have to be a world leader or the President of the United States, but go and see that person live. And if you get the opportunity to see somebody like this and his beautiful wife this unbelievably close, it could impact your life for a long time. Let's go do some auditing, people.
This May, you will meet John Felix.
Here we go. Getting stopped. I don't know what for.
You will witness John Felix as he knows his rights.
You will witness John Felix as he knows his rights, whatever that means. Folks, today we have the displeasure of riding along with San Joaquin News Network. Now, the guy in the pretty little hat isn't one of your typical auditors like what you'd see here on Auditing the Auditors. He does it a lot like me. He downloads a video and gives his own little spiel. Now, this guy adds a flair to his videos. I mean, he does sunbursts and all kinds of visual effects. You know what? He even does himself an animation. Watch this.
When you're out there and you get your rights violated by police, or maybe a public official doesn't do their job correctly and they just have a chip on their shoulder and they send you away because you don't massage their ego, sometimes it pisses you off.
Oh, my 6-year-old would be so envious if I could do something like that. Huh? Oh, and you need to change the battery in Mom and Dad's make-believe fire detector.
I wonder what I was doing.
I almost forgot to get back to Fred Flintstone here. I was all set up on the Beanie Baby thing with the other guy.
Here we go.
Do not miss one of the most notorious police interaction videos in American history.
Does he have a knack for the flair or what? I need to work on that.
With 17 million views, he has become a true American hero.
So let me get this straight. 17 million views, and then I'll be an American hero. I don't even know what the hell the lion thing is all about.
Can you roll your window down for me, please? I just wanted you to pull off the road at the next intersection. I didn't want you to come all the way up to Pasco County.
So I've only watched a couple of Super Mario Man's videos, and the ones I've seen, he only does his little spiel with all the effects and all his talking and talking points and what have you at the very front and at the very end. He never chimes in the middle of the videos, at least from what I've seen. And of course, I'll probably get thrashed by his devout followers. Oh man, you're just a bootlicker, man, and you didn't see that one video where he did this and he talked in the middle. Now, before we get into that argument, we probably ought to expand on the bootlicker. If I'm a bootlicker, what would this guy be considered? An auditor panty sniffer, maybe? I don't know. Now back to Fred Flintstone's video. It was originally about 20 minutes long. This original stop was back in 2018, and in a nutshell, it was basically this guy getting pulled over. It was a routine traffic stop. Of course, the guy refuses to roll the window down. He ends up getting an argument with the cop over about having to pay $124 and how he was getting ripped off by the sovereign citizen cops and all this other nonsense. Ticketing officer goes back to write the ticket, and another cop shows up. The next thing you know, F-bombs are getting tossed at him, and it was just a pretty routine ticketing of basically a douchebag. But with 17 million views, I had to go back and check this guy's channel out. Had never been there before, had never even heard of this guy, till San Joaquin thought he had to do whatever he does, pretty video on him with tigers and a bunch of video effects. Well, it's highly apparent that I'm doing something wrong, because Fred Flintstone here got 200 and some odd thousand subscribers, but his channel's all over the place. He's doing First Amendment type stuff. He's doing stuff on coins and frying pans, and he's making knives and going to the range and on vacation, and he's like the MacGyver of freaking YouTube. So now that we've established that, we're just going to cut to the end of San Joaquin's video and we'll go from there.
Sorry I feel that way. I have video documentation of cops breaking the law nonstop over the past 20 years, but is he sorry that I feel that way? Get out of here, dude. Dude, get out of here, because you're stupid and you're a liar. You're a lying, stupid, sovereign citizen piece of shit.
Thank you for watching San Joaquin Presents John Felix. Stay tuned for part 2 when we present John Felix Knows His Rights Again.
Well, let's jump on the bus, get a grade going for this Goomba. Well, San Joaquin News Network, you're definitely doing something right. You got 35,000 subscribers, and at the time of this counter audit, you've got 122,000 views on this particular video. Given the tigers and cartoons and everything else, I'm not really sure what the target audience would be. Maybe a second or third grader, if that's what you're into, I guess. But the reality that you live in, where 17 million clicks makes you some kind of American hero, is truly cause for alarm. Hell, before it's too late, I'd suggest a trip down to the National Guard Recruitment Center. Sign you up for a hitch or two and come on out to Iraq. You could bring your lion and your cartoon characters and try out that Clint Eastwood voice and introduce yourself to some real American heroes. Because you, son, have absolutely no fucking idea what a hero really is. I work around them every day. I know. And I'm sure you and your followers think you're some kind of a freedom fighter, but I sure as hell don't get it. I've referred to some of these auditors as parasites, but you're 10 times worse. You're a bottom feeder of the bottom feeders, and it's for that reason that I'm giving you a 10 on the Auditing the Auditors sliding scale of douchebaggery. I hope you and your John Wayne routine wear the badge with pride. As I speak, the wife is one of the first ones getting elective surgery in the area since the COVID-19 outbreak. It's nothing major, folks, but I hope she has a speedy recovery. She's back on her wheels soon. I love you very, very much. Go home and have yourself some ice cream.
I eat little baby's ice cream. It keeps me young. It keeps me light on my feet. I spring from activity to activity. I love my job. I love my life. When you eat little baby's ice cream, you'll wink and nod and hug and high-five each other with great enthusiasm.
You thought you'd get out of here without that, didn't you? Like to thank you all for stopping by. Tell your friends and family, swing by. We'll do it all again soon. Happy trails, baby doll. Hey guy, your mommy's not going to be feeling so hot for the next couple of days, so you got to be the big boy around the house, okay? Make sure you take care of her. Make sure you give her a hug and a kiss from me, okay? Love you, bye.